Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we've got a new make and model to be featured onto the channel, and this is the Suzuki Swift Sport. Now, not only is this the first Suzuki to be featured on the channel, it's also the first Swift and also the first hybrid. So Suzuki have kindly lent me this car for around a week, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I would be, just because it's a Swift, but it's a Swift Sport. So keep watching and I'll tell you why. Now, you're probably wondering what engine is in this little Swift. So we've got a 1.4 turbo engine, it's got 4 cylinders, and it produces 127 brake horsepower and 235 newton meters of torque. Now, with it being a mild hybrid, you actually get an extra 12 brake horsepower and 53 newton meters of torque. And I know this might sound quite slow, but it does 0 to 60 in 9.1 seconds. So what I'll do is I'll take you around the car, show the exterior, interior, and then we'll jump in and see what it's like. Now, moving on to the exterior of the car, in comparison to the previous generation, it looks more angry, and also you've got these little carbon fibre effect accents like the splitter, this little part here in the grille, the rear diffuser and the side skirts. And while we're also talking about the back of the car because of the diffuser, guess what? It's got a dual exit exhaust and the real, but does it pass the fizz test? That is the question. Well, not for little hands like mine. So, yeah. And as it's a sport model, you get 17-inch alloys rather than the 16 inches on the lesser models. And you know what they all say? Every inch counts. And moving on into the interior, my favourite thing about this is the seats. The sport seats, so obviously they've got the big bolsters and they'll hug you in all the right places. So there's some cool features on the display on the dash. You've got the likes of a G-force graph, boost gauge, power and torque gauge, and all of them are going to come in handy when you hit the B roads and also if you take one of these on track. Now, there's a few things that do annoy me about this car, and it's just little niggly bits, and it's just me being picky. But one, it doesn't have an armrest. Like, where are you going to put your arm? And also collision assist. The amount of times that thing has came on. However, there is a button to turn it off. That's just me being lazy and not turning it off every single time I get in the car, because that can be quite annoying. So we're going to take it out on a little drive, and I can't get used to having a third pedal because my car is automatic and I haven't had a manual car in quite a few months. It's like that unexpected torque kicks in when you come on boost, because like you're not expecting much out of 127 brake horsepower. It like pleasantly surprises you when like you kind of get a little bit of a kickback. Not massively, but a little bit of a kickback. No matter how much you floor it, you're still going to get a good miles per gallon. Like, I've done around 250 miles since the point of actually collecting the car, and I'm averaging 43.5 miles per gallon. And that's a mixture of city driving, a few odd long journeys, and a bit of just having fun in the bends. So if that was my car, which is a TTRS, then I would have done a full tank. Like, it's just crazy, and I've still got half tank left in this car, and the TT's fuel tank is a lot bigger. Just crazy. But to me, this car doesn't feel like it's got 127 brake horsepower, just because I've drove 125 brake horsepower Fiesta ST lines, and I'm sorry, but there's not 2 brake horsepower difference there. And I don't know whether it's to do with the mild hybrid assist, whether it's because the torque comes on at a low rev range. So based on the fact that this car feels like it's got more than 127 horsepower, we're going to dive straight into a 0 to 60 and just see if Suzuki are telling some little white lies. So I've turned traction control off. I'm going to do the 0 to 60 and yeah, let's see what we can get. Draggy app is all set and I'm going to manually launch it at like 2,500 revs. Cameraman Dan out the car.
Yep.
Soz.
It's alright.
Yeah, and see what I can do all by myself. Wasn't much better launch. Hopefully this is a better time. So that was a 7.7. I knew a 9.1 didn't feel it. So with the Swift, it's kind of the same story of when I got my Fiesta ST. So you've got the element of wheel hop there because you've got a soft engine mount, which also means you've got no cabin vibration or little cabin vibration. If you want to lose the element of wheel hop, then get an exhaust. Don't get an exhaust. Get an engine mount. You get harder rubbers, which means you're losing the wheel hop, but at the same time you're also getting more cabin vibration. But as a day-to-day drive, I can't fault it, to be honest. So I've got a little bit of a windy road ahead of me. So let's see what we can have. A manual little hot hatch that you can just throw around the corners. It's something that I've been missing, and when Suzuki agreed to give me this car, that's what I was most looking forward to. So the handle on this car is pretty good, and that might be down to the fact that from standard it comes with thicker anti-roll bars, better brakes, and also lowered stiffer suspension. You pair them all together, you get quite a bit of fun. Fuel economy still baffles me. The fact that we've been not hooning it all day, but the fact that we've been kind of pushing it for the point of the video and have only lost 1 mile per gallon. Like, that just says it all. The Suzuki Swift is an economical beast. I think this will be a really good first car, just purely based on the fact that with insurance purposes, yeah, it says it's 127 brake horsepower, but at the same time 7.1, but I've just got a 7.7. You tell me the maths, because that just means cheaper insurance to me. So if you're wanting a car that is small, nimble and pretty much on boost all the time, then maybe the Swift Sport is for you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll